I wanted to record outside, but it started raining. No outside because it started raining, and what did I do? I am here trying to be creative with this kind of weird setup. And today I'm gonna explain to you what's the concept of self-deception when you wanna speak a language. Understanding this concept will help you to everything in your life. Everything in your life will start making sense. No exceptions. And everything will fit together like a cosmic, divine, eternal, unparalleled puzzle. And what is this self-deception? I'll tell you.
Self-deception means a mental strategy to deal with situations that consists of convincing ourselves of a reality that is false.
Like when you think that paying for the whole year's gym is gonna force you to go to the gym every day? Or when you tell everybody that you're gonna quit social media and then you go hiding to the bathroom to open Facebook? Or when you sign up for a language course thinking that you're gonna leave the room speaking Pantadeus Polish. Because one of the biggest enemies when you wanna learn a language is this self-deception. Lying to yourself. I mean, one of the biggest misconceptions about languages is that you can speak a language when you can just understand it. This is self-deception.
If I watched a movie every day in Spanish, I will end up speaking Spanish fluently. No brain effort.
And this is another self-deception.
The best method, I'm telling you, sleeping and listening to French. Tomorrow I will have a chit-chat in Paris.
And here another one.
I am certainly a bookworm. Every day I read a chapter in Italian and I will speak Italian in no time. Dove è la fontana di Trevi, per favore?
So today I come with just one intention to debunk some misconceptions that we have about learning languages. To show you that the common methods that we always use in order to learn a language, I mean, you think they're gonna help you speak the language, but they don't. I'm not talking about learning, I'm talking about speaking a language. First one, filling the gaps. Who invented gaps? Who was that? Who was that genius that decided to implement this gap system that everybody thinks that works, but it doesn't? Languages and life don't work like that. Imagine that you're having a conversation, and this is the way the world would look like if you were trying to speak German and the real world looked like a gap world.
Hilfe! You have 3 options. Option 1, Ersticker.
But this is the reality.
Ouch! A horse drinking milk won't help me this time.
The problem is that we've become used to learning this way. Enrolling a good language class comes with the book of filling the gaps that is gonna save your life. And you're gonna be speaking a language in no time. Gaps. Is your brain struggling? No. You're not learning to speak a language then. Are you speaking? No. So it's not good. Do you feel like you can start talking? No. So it doesn't help. Are you making up the sentences yourself? No. Is the aim to have fun or to speak the language? Well, neither to have fun, neither to speak the language. So it doesn't really work. Language apps. Let's go with the principle that we've been sold for the last decades and we should just banish. Learning a language should be fun. Learning a language should be fun. If you're not laughing all the time and your brain doesn't feel like you're in a hilarious monologue, then it's not the method for you. Here you are, completely lying to yourself. In order to speak a language, your brain has to suffer. It has to be tired. Let's make a comparison. When you go to the gym, you know it has worked out when the following days you feel a whole stiffness in your body and you walk like you got off a horse. Well, this is the way you should feel right after you practice a language. When I have a conversation with my French friend, after half an hour, just half an hour, I feel tired. My brain is telling me, please stop this. And the main goal of language app creators is like everybody else is to make money. And if you are suffering using an app, you don't go back again to this app and you don't use it. So they lose money. What are you gonna do? You just don't use it and you uninstall it because you think, well, why am I gonna suffer when I can just lie down on the couch and
Scroll.
So in order not to lose money, they make these apps as if they were games. What's your brain activity level when you play Super Mario? Let's be honest, with some games you are actually making some effort, but this is not this kind of game. They just give you a sentence and you just have to click somewhere and your brain is not doing anything. Will it help you to speak? So if after using these apps like Duolingo or Babbel, you don't feel like you can go to Russia and speak Russian, don't complain about the app. It's the way you use this app. What was your main goal? Contacting Russian people and trying to embarrass yourself speaking Russian? Your main goal was having a good time sitting on the couch, not speaking Russian. Have you spoken any Russian? You speaking Russian with anyone? No, I would die. Just better using this app.
Scroll.
Is your brain struggling? No, you're relaxed on the couch. Do you feel like you can start talking? No, I'm looking at my phone. Are you creating the sentences yourself? No, it's an intelligence that creates the sentences for me. Is the goal to have fun or to speak the language? Well, you can always play on the mobile and get a super level of no. Your brain doesn't get tired. You're not using the language. You're not gonna speak the language. The mushroom concept in language lessons. It surprises me a lot during my lessons with 20 people. That during my lessons, with 20 students in the group, there is always just one person who is the one who practices the most and who is the most active. The person who learns the most, the person who is always speaking while the rest are lying there sitting like mushrooms. And this person gets horribly tired. And who's that? Who's that? Me, the teacher.
I'm the teacher.
I shouldn't be learning Spanish. Spanish is my language. Because we have the false idea that if you go to a Japanese course, you go to class, you open the book, this is essential. And you sit there like a mushroom, letting the teacher do all the work, speak for you. You'll come out of the class magically speaking Japanese, not even having said a single word or tried. Not only are you gonna turn into this anime character in 3 months, but maybe you will fall in love with someone in the class. And you'll have this story to tell your grandchildren. How you met this person in a Japanese course, and in this story you're speaking to your grandchildren in Japanese because it worked out. Reality. You are a mushroom and you just whispering and annoying the teacher constantly. You're a mushroom because you don't want to participate during the class. You write a lot. You talk to your classmates, but not in Japanese. And then you go, you complain, and it's the teacher's fault because you cannot speak Japanese after 3 months and you were expecting to become Azuki. And what is the teacher thinking when they have 20 people who don't talk? Another class where I have to do all the work. But I get paid. I get paid shit. It's the teacher who talks because nobody wants to talk. It's the teacher who practices. The teacher is the one who is learning Japanese, even if he is Japanese.
For hours and
he ends up tired, exhausted. Language classes. Is your brain struggling? No. You sit there and the teacher should entertain you. He has to be like a TV show. Do you feel like you can start speaking? No. I'm not gonna try. Are you making up the sentences yourself? No. Is the goal to have fun or to speak a language? Well, you can always have fun and meet people, and also, no. You don't speak in a class. You won't speak when you're in Tokyo. Okay, but I'm not gonna exaggerate. If you go to a language course and you actually raise your hand and try to practice the structures that the teacher is teaching you, or you get together with a classmate and you speak with this person in Japanese, for sure you are practicing orally and you're speaking it, then for sure you will get a good level of Japanese. And if you use these gap exercises in order to understand how the language works, and you meet up with someone and you practice it orally, it can be a great addition to your language. And if while using language apps such as Duolingo, you are reading things out loud, concentrating on how this new language differs to your own mother tongue, it can be very useful. I'm sure after this video there will be many people who would say, this is not true. If you read and you write, I'm sure you can learn a language. Am I talking about learning a language or speaking a language. It's in the title. It's there, speaking a language. It is not about learning. Of course you can learn. You can learn everything. You can learn the whole Bible if you write and read. Maybe your goal in learning Portuguese is watching TV series in Portuguese, Brazilian soap operas, and understand how it works and enjoy. Okay,
this is good.
But if you want to speak, become fluent in Portuguese, it's not enough to just lie there and watch the characters declaring their love to each other in Portuguese. And this was my video. Wow. And I'll come back soon to tell you the methods that really worked with me in order to activate my language. Because it's very easy to say,
Oh, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work.
It's very easy to criticize everything, but what about giving solutions? When are you gonna be constructive? Can I give some solutions? I will try. So this was my video. If you liked it, like, comment and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Adios!